Hey everybody, Michael here. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. We got a lot to talk about here because the NASDAQ just slammed Bitcoin down, but we didn't break down, so that's a good thing right there. So what you guys are looking at right now very quickly is the NASDAQ. We opened up $220 down compared to Friday, and you saw that actually caused Bitcoin to have a pretty sizable move down, and unfortunately shorts have taken back control in the short term here, okay? Now, since this morning started off here, NASDAQ has been grinding back up. Things are looking a little bit more positive here. At least we're back into that general uptrend. So if I go back over here to the 4-hour chart for the NASDAQ, over the next few days or so, we have an opportunity to finally break out above this trend line. And then Bitcoin might be looking at something a little bit more aggressive on the upward side, okay? But let's take a look at Ethereum and Bitcoin because both of them had some pretty good days over the weekend. Now, as far as Ethereum, we did have a nice breakout here if you guys traded it. It gave you what? I mean, like 4 or 5% profits. Not too bad if you're just going to be holding it for 12 hours, especially if you guys are trading with leverage here. But unfortunately, if you guys didn't have a stop loss, you guys might have gotten whacked this morning as the NASDAQ really pummeled Bitcoin down and Ethereum down here. So be careful if you guys are trading. Just be aware of what the NASDAQ is doing. You're going to have a leg up on a lot of other crypto traders out there, okay? But so far for Ethereum, we're about to have that golden cross. Maybe that means we could have a similar move like we had over here. Not a crazy upward move, but a little bit of nice profits, green days, less riding the streets for Bitcoin and Ethereum, so to speak, right? Now, looking fine so far. We still want to stay above this trend line. The moment we break down, I mean, it's going to be bad times. When the 4-hour candle closes below this, you'll have a pretty good confirmation that it's time to sell any assets and wait for the next leg down here. As far as Bitcoin is concerned here, we didn't have nearly as strong a breakout because technically, if we go over here, right, this wick was so extreme that it just kind of negated any real possibility of a breakout here because it was too close to the market opening up. But we have another opportunity for a golden cross coming pretty soon. This golden cross gave us small gains, but not too much. We're hoping that the NASDAQ that we just talked about can have a breakout down the road. And that's what you guys are going to be more optimistic about. And if you guys did want to buy an actual breakout for Bitcoin, it's going to be this trend line right here. I would not be buying this too much ahead of time. The only thing I recommended you guys buy yesterday for a day trade was Ethereum, I believe it was. So, and it worked out okay, right? But here, guys, this is what you guys have to be prepared for. We are going to have a level of resistance up here for Bitcoin at 21,879, and then we have the Fibonacci levels up here, all right? Now, I would say probably around 22,000 is a good price target if you did want to buy down here at 20,600, at least scaling off a portion of your crypto just so you can, lock in some gains here. And then from there, you're going to see a much larger level of resistance as we approach the $23,000 level, mostly because we do have the Fibonacci levels here and this resistance level from way back over here in June 14th. But up here, the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, we haven't been above this bad boy in a minute here, ever since early June, and then before that, it was all the way back over here in April 10th, okay? Give this some time, everybody, but as long as the NASDAQ continues to consolidate here and we're not falling off a cliff and breaking down below that historic 200 weekly moving average, we still have an opening to have a breakout and go higher in July. The moment the NASDAQ does break down below this yellow line here, the 200 weekly moving average, that's where you might see the worst of this crypto bear market, probably going into maybe July and August. But, so far, guys, there's still hope here.